In our daily life, most of the products we use are imported from various places all over the world. For example, iPhones come from the US while Ferraris come from Italy. Why can't we just produce everything we need in our own country instead? Why does a relatively rich developed country with high productivity choose to trade with a poor developing country with relatively low productivity? Before answering these questions, let's go into the two basic concepts of international trade theory: absolute advantage and comparative advantage. Assume there are two countries, namely country A and country B. Both can use their own resources to produce computers and cameras. In country A, every unit of resource can be used to produce 5 computers or 10 cameras, while in country B, every unit of resource can only be used to produce 3 computers or 9 cameras. In this example, country A can produce 2 more computers using the same amount of resources compared with country B. In this case, we'd say that country A enjoys absolute advantage in producing computers. In other words, country A has higher productivity in computer production than country B when they have the same amount of resources. It also means that country B has absolute disadvantage on this matter, a lower productivity in computer production. Similarly, as country A can produce 10 cameras using 1 unit of resources while country B can only produce 9, country A also enjoys absolute advantage in camera production. In this example, we can see that country A has absolute advantage in the production of both goods, while country B has absolute disadvantage in both areas. However, an absolute advantage doesn't guarantee a comparative advantage. Comparative advantage means that when producing a particular good, one country needs to forego a smaller amount of another good compared with another country. In our example, country A can use 1 unit of resources to produce 5 computers or 10 cameras. In other words, country A has to forego 10 cameras for every 5 computers produced. So for country A, the opportunity cost of producing 1 computer is 2 cameras, and the opportunity cost of producing 1 camera is half a computer. Country A's opportunity cost of producing 1 computer equals 10 divided by 5 equals 2 cameras. Country A's opportunity cost of producing 1 camera equals 5 divided by 10 equals half a computer. How about country B then? In country B, every unit of resource can be used to produce 3 computers or 9 cameras. In other words, country B has to forego 9 cameras for every 3 computers produced. Therefore, the opportunity cost of producing a computer in country B is 3 cameras, while the opportunity cost of producing a camera is 1/3 of a computer. Country B's opportunity cost of producing 1 computer equals 9 divided by 3 equals 3 cameras. Country B's opportunity cost of producing 1 camera equals 3 divided by 9 equals 1/3 of a computer. Now we know that country A only needs to forego 2 cameras for every 1 computer produced. Comparing to the 3 cameras foregone by country B for every 1 computer produced, country A forgoes 1 camera less. We'd say country A enjoys a comparative advantage in producing computers. For the case of cameras, country A has to forego half a computer for every 1 camera produced. Meanwhile, country B only has to forego 1/3 of a computer for producing 1 camera. As country B's opportunity cost of producing a camera is lower than that of country A, country B has comparative advantage on this matter.